one man down. Toniks, that's beautiful. We are happy to have you here. And I think to get play in Zako. I think that's one of my favorite collabs that you did.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. The video. Let's talk about the art that was in that video. The art, the concept. Who came up with it? Costumes, the models. That
was an interesting project, actually. Yeah. It was a surprise project. A project whereby, unlike most videos, maybe into buli kimu kyali kirina omuntu ali specialist nti waliwo wa make wa set design ng'aliwo specialist wekyo for that. Yeah, so abantu baali bangi abakola ku video eyo because buli omu yali specialist mu kintu kye buli kimu kyavaayo nga kiri so you know kye kirungi ekiri mu ekyo tugenda kukola some video or anything kanfuna specialist mu kino kanfuna ono akola specifically that particular thing because you get the best of kati bw'osanga video ngeyo nti director omulimu gwali just okubeera ku ka screen nga directing owa camera ng'ebya wardrobe tebimukwatako ebya set design muntu mulala ebya kati buli omu akola ekintu kyalina okukola bulungi nnyo unlike when it's nga gwa omwana okola kino nakiri okowa bikumenya ate sometimes might not do it to the best of your ability kubanga olina bingi byakukola. Of course the downside is kati kiba expensive kubanga kati abantu baba baweze boyina okufacilitatinga so it's not always possible but ekirungi kya collaborations that musobola pulling our resources kati nemukola ekintu nga kiri
indeed.
Unique, yes.
The assignment was done to perfection. That's what I'm talking about. That video right there. Oof. Okay. I know most of them really appreciated the good work that you did there. So, luyimba cholo luina attachment to ro. I think it will forever be a part of your soul, your body and mind. When you invest it,
I feel like it's one song. Romance is one of those songs. There's something about it, emotionally speaking. You know, it takes me places.
There's someone about it.
You know? And then
someone.
For romance was pure art.
Oh, okay. What do you?
No,
but I was just singing. Okay.
For real.
Okay.
And then Ninja Ndayona, my first Runyankore song, was also now that one. That was inspired because that was not just art. I mean, it was art, but you know, it was also young love. I guess I did it at the time. I think I was still at uni.
Yeah.
And I think I did it at a time when I was still experiencing a lot of new stuff in terms of those things, and I think it could come out in the music sometimes. Yes.
Okay. In the land, from the land of milk and honey.
Exactly.
But in the documentary, we present Allan Toniks. Anyway, in Barara, that language, or Golo was someone's Java background here. You nature playing a part ku music wa flumia. Some people be like, "Nzasa kuimba mululimi range, nyayimba muluzungu." Onyimba mulimi range tebategeera abafani bichika tinja yimba muluzungu. Bana aba nagamba nzo njateka mnore wange nkole oluyimba.
Of course, it's more strategy. And the truth be told, like when I didn't get an industry those days, that doing a campus, I don't think Charlie changu nyo kujango yimba mulimi olutali oluganda n'okuba eggwanga lyonna. Yeah, because it was like somehow kubanga ba pioneer, I think abatandika mainstream music, that's how it was. Abantu bakimanyira, and that's just how it was. It was one of those things nti sichangu kuchichusa. I think even up to date chakatandika okuchukachukamu, and I think Amukufetwa playing a role in that, into being able to sing a language away from Luganda, a local language away from Luganda, and still make Orimbolu transcending cultural barriers,
boundaries,
you know, regardless of the language or because of the art. I think music nga music naye lulimi olwayo. So it shouldn't be a problem ideally, right. You know? Kubanga tuwulize ennyimba z'Oluswayiri, right? Tuwulize ez'Olukonge abakongo nga tetubitegeera. So why is it that tusobola okuwulira olimba mu se Acholi kasitanga vibe ebanga ntuufu n'olunyumirwa, you know? So it was a challenge okukoleza ennyimba z'Olunyankole zenasooka okukola. It was sort of a challenge to me and to the industry and to the fans nti experimenting ngambe okay, language aside, I feel like music babanga li good, people can receive it. And that's what happened. So it was a gamble, but it paid off at the time.
It did.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Kale, tugende wano wobadde obulidde. People are asking, Toniks abadde wa? Toniks banange, we are happy to see you. So where have you been? Obadde kuchi?
I like, I don't like being too common. I think it's not something I do nkigenderedde. I think it's part of my character. Since omuntu ali so okay, lwakuba nti kati mulimu gwenkola, it's part of it. Naye nze omuntu nti bwe nali ntandika okuyimba ettutumo n'obutaala si kye kyali kinzituma. It was the love for the art. So sinze gwogenda osanga mbu noonya nnyo obutaala, you know. Or maybe that's why sometimes people feel like Toniks was because ogenda kundaba nnyo and a lot of, you know, or trying so much to get attention for the wrong reasons even.
Toniks, actually kansoke nkusala ekirimi. Bwe tugenda eyo mu bifo ebisanyukirwamu osobola okusangayo omuyimbi no nga babayimbi, sijja kugamba nti ono munene omutono, but abayimbi in different places. In the weekend and they are all over the place, so you can bump into them somewhere. You can go to some and it's very easy to see them. So amaso go negamanyira. And by the time abamu, sometimes we take kati oyo mzimbadde mulaba buli weekend. So why would I natenda abantu abatuteko music break? Oba betolabanga bali all over the place, and they've made a huge impact actually when we see them because we're excited, like you know.
I agree. Of course, it's chili two-way. Now when Uganda, our fans of Uganda see one go back together.
I know.
Aho bagamba yontero mulaba muntu waffe tino muwagira. There is that mindset, almost like ngaba politician, oli politician nokubengenda abantu nobeera nabo bikino kiringa nabo bagambe musajja waffe tugende niwo wangu oli mubbi.
Yes,
the psychology of it. But vis-a-vis the demand and supply theory, scarcity ngabo baddo yogera, you know, and also much as nti okubeera mu like out so much, for some people it's not their vibe, you know. They're good at singing, they like doing, they like performing, but okubeera mu like mundongo, it's not their vibe, you know. Abamu babeerayo because maybe nga balina okuhustlinga, maybe okupushing music, maybe management enough tesobola kikola on its own, but there are artists botalaba ko.
Actually, when Elijah was here, I was like, "Sagala nyoko fuluma na atinze chenkoleranga nzo omuntu yenga yenanga machenkolera," and he likes it that way. Exactly. No pressure from the audience and the fans, but that's what he works for him.
And he's able to do that because his management is efficient. Otherwise, then the artist will have to go there for face value to I don't know, interact, be it with the DJs or whoever on network, you know. So era kisinziira ne system gy'oba okoleramu engeri gy'etambula, if you need it, or if it's something you have to do or not. Yeah.
Well, you get to go politicians, how they being people. Speaking of politics, music right now, I choose them with call. I didn't maybe to be engineer, I get them maybe fuzi and everything. I don't know what gwenga gwe kyogerako ku ekyo. I think at some point abantu diverting away from omulamwa focus ekyuseemuko ate buli bwekyuka tulabye abantu abamu nga bayimbisa na busungu nga bavudde ku music gwabadde afulumya and all that then ne badde ate mu ntalo ezitakwatagana naye nga ndowooza tonnakiddamu nga tonnakiddamu tusooke tuwumulemu katana when we come back we still feeling the vibrations of Toniks.
That's a good pause.
Tugenda kuwumulamu katono nnyo tukomawo tovaawo. All right, thank you so much for still keeping it NTV and Spark TV. Linange Stella Nantera program Mwasuze Mutya. Tuline Allan Ampaire. They don't together meet Ampaire because yes, we read that, you know, to the culture background and everything. At you meet Ampaire banda bakati tutudde wano. Tutudde wano. Buganda wano mu Uganda. But it's a beautiful moment with Allan Toniks and tuwabadde tugenda mukuwummula. Tuwabuuzizza nti ebiriwo ebirunning music industry. We have musicians or the genre of music shifting. The focus evuddeko ku lugendo kati ate tulinamu ebintu bingi ebiyingiddemu. Weewa waliwo ebintu ebibeerawo nga waliwo abayimbi abayimba ku bintu nga byebiriwo nga ye bamumanyi nti wano babawerawo hashtag etrendinga ku TikTok ekyajja kiyimbamu akikolemu hit. Ni waliwo abayimbi abatagendera ku trends, abatagendera ku pressure, political affiliations and all. So there are some who come out open and say ndieno, ni waliwo abalata abatavayo na government nedda. I prefer not to talk about that. Why is that important for some artists?
Well, I feel like artists, just like any person, baukanamu character, personality, belief. Everybody outspoken, everybody soft spoken. Everybody reserved, everybody out there more. For example, ntukati tuina ba artists kanda ngambenga Bob Marley. Or like a Dube, whereby music were not almost yearly about social issues, at least socially conscious. They had a couple of few songs that were feel good, but either it was talking about race, different colors, one people, or there will be no schools anymore. Right. Every song was like about a social issue, and that was like a Dube. And then you have people like... And the messages were
put out there and were received well.
Thank you. But that has a lot to do with like a Dube's background experience as someone who was coming out of apartheid, and that was the background from where it was coming at the time. But then you have other artists who have mainly sung songs that don't remind enyimba ezitajukiza abantu bizibu byabwe naye eziyamba abantu okubeera kweneka break banyumirwemuko. So abayimbi abamu bayimba ennyimba ezijjukiza abantu ensonga zaabwe ezizoogerako ezizimulisa ensonga za society, whereas sometimes oluusi oba toyagala kubanga owulira ensonga eziri serious all the time. Sometimes oyagala ku relaxing osooka obyerabiremukko. And music does that. Take replenishing, neck refreshing. Kiringa okugenda mu sauna oba steam. Nosooka neweeyo kyamu kino ovayo ng'oli fresh n'okuba otulo otulungi. You get my friend? So some music is like that. So never artists baawukana mu ngeri ezo. Ne art wabayawukana nga bwe nkugambye nti waliwo like a Dube engeri gye yali akolamu ekintu kye oba Bob Marley naye kati ate waliwo abalala nga bo omuziki gwabwe gwali gwa bunyumirwa all the time. Tujja kuguwulira ku wedding, ku birthday, ku graduation, ku party, you know, whereas I might play like I do in another situation in a different mindset, not necessarily ngandiku bala neba boyi bange, you know. So I feel like buli omu akola kyawulira nti kyekimukolera kyekiri mu situation ye as an artist in terms of art, you know. Much as osobola okufuna songwriter n'omugamba mpandikira oluyimba nga lukwata ku kino na kino, but waliwo ebintu ebirina okuva eri omuntu munda kusinziira ku interests zo byoba olowoozaako nebyoba oteekako essira, you know. So I wouldn't say nti kikyamu oba si kikyamu. I think kisinziira buli omu abantu bayimbi nabo baawukana mu the way they deliver their art. However, I feel like ekintu kyonna ekyawula abantu tekyandibadde kirungi mu industry. Ekintu kyonna ekitwateeka abantu ku, yes, we used to have attendance akyayamba nnyo the so-called big three nti baabanga ne, I shouldn't call it divisive, but healthy competition.
Yes.
Nti never fun about competing. But it was about art and music and kyali kikulakulanya music. Naye kati wogamba nti kati abantu beekuba because still in the same in the industry because of political reasons ekyo tekikulakulanya industry. No.
Okay.
We're not.
Allan, nga wafunye mu butakanya ne artist omulala. Osobola ofulumya oluyimba nga lumugamba message eyo ba nga lumuvuma oba nga lumugamba, you know, whatever message addressed to them?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yes, there.
I feel like again, abantu bawukana. People are different. Characters are different. Kivola abantu waliwo abantu ababeera mu maka omusajja omwami n'omukyala ne bayomba nti abamu abeeyo tebali kitegeera, abalala buli omu ajja mumanya kubanga bajja kutuuka ne mu public bayomberemu, oli akuwe munno oli mu public, whereas others bajja bisigaza munda babisolvinge bakume ekitiibwa kyabwe. You get my point? So mbanyi n'ensonga ne artists, unless I'm saying that we shall never solve that issue. Nti nsazeewo ono lubeerera we are enemies, twawukanye so ngende ku mukutu but naye wengenda ku mukutu naafunamu kikijja kuyamba ki, like there's no point. However, again, people do different things for different reasons. I feel like abantu abafunamu obutakanya bagenda ku mukutu okwogera. It's not even about that.
The problem. It's not about the problem.
Yes, because if I have a problem with you, Stella, I'll call you and say, no, I don't want us to link up. Let's talk. I feel like things between us are not as they should be. And that's if I want to solve it. But if I go to...
And if you value the friendship,
thank you.
You still want it, so you're going to fight for it. Okay.
But if I have a problem with you, you'll be like, yo, I'm here.
Yeah.
You probably have my number, Luachi, if you're like genuine. Thank you. So I feel like then I'm nonya something else maybe. Maybe I'm trying to use a situation for clout, of which we know clout chasing these days is mad.
Man.
So I feel like values again zomuntu zisinzira. Yeah.
Okay. Allan, waliwo ebigenda maaso si endala tulina abayimbi abali international from us, Kelly, P. Diddy, and a lot is happening, and I know you know. Abayimbi oba omuntu yenna owetutumu nga alina platform, sente n'ebintu ebirala bebawulira nti they are powerful because of those things. Batera okwetaba mu bintu ebityobola ekitiibwa kyabwe, sinakindi ne kibafiiriza ate future. So if happening right now, Puff Daddy, mubamanyi bananga bana Spark TV na NTV, ali mukomera waliwo different cases zali mukutoba nazo. mulimu child trafficking, mulimu rape, mulimu blackmail, mulimu drug abuse, mulimu okukusa abantu n'abaana abato, mulimu ne arakedi chechimu kati obujja wano mu Uganda era nga abantu abo bali makomera. So imagine the future tetumanyi where it stands now for PDD. Arakedi ye kati that's it. You know, now in Uganda here Toniks ngera womanyi lwakuba fe systems of ndoza ziri a bit I don't know naye waliwo abayimbi betulabye nga waliwo you know some big huge cases nga maybe murder or I don't know and ne basigala nga either bakyagenda maaso naye ngera ekitiibwa from the fans or public it's a bit damaged. Goloza abayimbi bano oba omuntu eno wetutumu kugamba yandi controlling atya from all these distractions okubeera nti osobola okusigaza ekitiibwa kyo ng'omuyimbi n'osigala ng'okola ekituufu sigamba nti me Allan Toniks ngenda kukusa akawala wali ate neegaane n'olubuto. So I don't know, it's a lot.
You know, my opinion in that is that first of all I feel like it's not about bayimbi. Omanyi Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes.
Billionaire.
Yeah.
Prince Andrew. Ngira webulaya. And others who are implicated before Jeffrey Epstein got tanafira mukomera by accident. Those are the chizibu cha sente. All those people, regardless of whether muyimbi, business person, buy now one thing in common. A lot of money. The analysis yange ng'omuntu eri nti human nature eri strange. Needs zaffe ziri insatiable nti omuntu gy'akoma okufuna buli kintu ky'awulira nga yeetaaga mu bulamu gy'akoma okwagala ekisingako. Now people abali mu income bracket says obatuuka nga buli kintu kyeyeegomba asobola kituukako.
Okay.
And they start pushing the envelope for things that are unusual, things that we might not even be able to think about.
Because byonna kati abirina abifunye abikoze kati bankole ki
ngeze say
okay.
You know, like, so they start going into dangerous territory, for lack of a better word. That's one.
As adventure? Sort of.
Yes, as adventure. And two, because they have money, they could facilitate anything. Now, when it comes to those cases, because sirimu namateeka sibitegeera bulungi. Nali manyi like omuntu wagamba like trafficking, like engeri gye nali nkimanyi muntu nga bano b'okusanga baba kidnapping ne bateeka mu zi container simanyi ne babatwala nga wa ne bateeka like in some brothels and sexually abuse them, use them like as I don't know sex slaves or something. That's what I imagine. But now I don't know. Because ebiseera ebingi, not in all cases but in many of the cases, awali sente abo abawala tebabakaka nagendayo
bamala tuuka ne bagamba
awali sente zezisikiriza. You know, and it's unfortunate. So I think we need to look at both sides of society and also take responsibility. That when I want to be it's unfortunate. I think it's also some mental health something. I don't know manage sorting about here in the long run. And it's unfortunate that batukanebera maybe the implications of what they're doing, because they're a bit out of touch with reality. And they also forget that they're also vulnerable to being taken advantage of. Teri muntu anyuma kusibako musango ng'omuntu alina ssente ne bazikukamulamu ne bazikumalamu. You know? So you wonder, all those cases, why are there poor people in those cases? Teba trafficking. You get my point? I don't know. Like, why is it?
That's true.
Abatali bagagga. Botolira misango gyabwe egyo simanyi abalinamu bosanga mbu you mean those guys bebana babambeerera? You get
something to think about.
So it's I feel like we need to do something about society. There's a problem in both elements. These people are victimized for whatever, for maybe in some cases maybe it's poverty, I don't know, because people are trying to get some money, maybe it's that, or generally society is more immoral than it was before, and omuntu bwoba olinamu kasente olina okumanya kuba careful, you can fall you're not always you can also be a victim without realizing it, you know. And then on this other side, especially the young girls, I think that we really need parents and family to take some responsibility, you know, because it doesn't happen to everyone. It happens to some and not others. That means at some point somewhere, omuntu yava kumulama somewhere kukube eterevu na chama somewhere okwesanga mu situation ngeyo. So I feel like also parents and society needs to take some responsibility. Nje mwana bebanga wa myaka 16 oba yali agenda mu mabaala oba yali akola yoki, you know, in the first place to end up in that situation.
Most of those people arakeli yagamba nti abaana beyasanga mu bbaala bebagamba they were underage bayinanga ID nga balaga their
true
age nga yeyo eyoku maybe dating or to involve in whatever they were doing, and they had consented to whatever. So you're right when you say society and parents naffe tulina omulimu ngaffe.
Yes, oku twalabako story ya Akon a while back, pastor yali agala musiba olw'omuwala we because yali alina performance mu club nenga club ya 18 and over okuyingira, no 21 and over, I think. Wanga bojjukira not allowed to drink until you're above 21.
Okay.
I think. Naye no mwana ngenda fake ID. Ndanga muntu enchupule nayingira club. Eko ninga performing. Kati wagenda performing ku stage. Mwana najja namukola ebya ya levi. Ebyamukola ebya ya levi. Kitaawe n'abiraba. Nagamba kudiruki. Nalumba omuyaye. Namwe muwala wange muto nakulabye nga kukola ebya ya levi ku performance yo. Ngenda kuwabira. Nagamba blood. Nagenze mu club performance. Club clearly gamba 21 and above. Kati muwala wali mu club ya 21 and above. How was I supposed to know mbu yatolose nachupula ID nayingira atende onenyanze? So of course there was a waliwo debate about etteeka kubanga etteeka era Akon lyamukwata ne bamu, I think he paid fines or something. But still it begs the question, Kati, that means the whole world is a trap waiting to happen, because
but walking on eggshells in every direction.
Because if they say this place is for 18 and over, no ingiramu nga mulimu about 15. Nenga baina fake ID.
We need that in Uganda here, Toniks. Abana bato bali in those places and they're using things, they're smoking things, and you're like, mwana ngala bikango mutoyo, but you're like, anyway.
Yeah, it's a problem that's not easy to solve, because with social media, abana bali influenced into so many things. Bwe batabikolera mu club ajja bikolera mu house party jote mutaliera era it's crazy.
Like what you've said, it's a trap.
It's so that the whole world is a trap, like any minute. So I feel like whether I mean, such things don't happen to women. I haven't seen anyone being arrested for sex trafficking underage. So the women, you're safe. The women, you're safe. But the guys, now I know to be careful, because now it's clear and see on nakatego, because omuntu ne bwana akulimba nga tomanyi era kijja kulya.
Right.
So genze out osanze omwana ali kubaala, osanze chibebi ali kunywa kabulule boke achiringa ne muvibinga. Chances are you might not even think of asking their age if you found them in a certain situation.
Yeah, and how they are dressed.
Yes, depending on how you appear and how you behave and what you're doing, I might not think of asking you how old you are. I'm not gonna find Stella at I don't know, a restaurant drinking her cocktail, you know, dressed sexy and beautiful, and think, are you 15? Like, no.
Right.
If I find her in school, or in a supermarket, or you know, not a place where 15-year-olds are not supposed to be, right? But I guess now she did it for Abasajja kubanga it is what it is now, clearly. So you have to look out and be careful as you approach. Ask the question if need be, have uncomfortable or weird it might seem. Because maybe people are afraid if I ask her, are you 15? She'll be like, eh? You know, be like, so it's a crazy world and it's unfortunate, but ngawe ngambi again, constant jela mu bantu abo bonna. Taka sente kawera. So ekyo kankirekere ne viewers bakirowoozeeko nabo what that means omutosi asa. Kubanga sinawulira omwavu nga bamukutte nga bagambye nti ali
actually n'abavu bazza emisango, but still and I understand your point nti omuntu gyakuma okubeera ne ssente era gyakuma okuzza emisango pocket eno ebeera eggwamu ssente.
True.
Because you need money to solve crimes and to keep out of jail and to do
and
certain
also
things.
Sente is attracting. I mean, today's life, especially social media, the way anti lifestyle. Olaba. Young girls want to live a lifestyle today. Abana bawala bato bagala kubeera nga Kim Kardashian leero tebagala kulinda kutuuka 21 bagala leero. You know, so it's hard if you're a guy. You have to watch out for your sister mindset here across the board. So we have to change the mindset a bit for the ladies so that they are less susceptible to being victimized in that way because of trying to chase lifestyle and, you know, even when they're still young.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well said. Well, Toniks, waba you get ebintu temunyumirwa. I feel like he's talking a lot of sense and it's very interesting. Okay, we're going to take a short break. Now when we come back, tugenda kutunuulira ennyimba z'alina mu pipeline and biki byabadde atufumbira wano abadde mufumbiro afumba, but now we're going to hear it when we come back. Kale tovaawo.
Gambire nakuronda nakubona nakureba washemeza omutima gwanje gwaceceka namanyango niwe soreka tugenda n'omwirembo nyowe nkugambire ensonga ensonga yanita ensonga yamutindo. I wanna be part of your life. I wanna make you my wife. Nakushire karamulazi, even now you baby, baby wonder. I need your eyes. Ninkwenda wena, kwatana kundo yanje. You won't be high, ninjenda yona. Oh no, no. It is so sweet. Kunde jonero dira. Tagata konsha na gwakasheshe. Ndot, ndot. Nanyeze.
Estagro.
Neveronji, neveja. Navigiyo na veza vigenda. Yawe kokane yenda Kuna ite hangare
Let's go.
Urichira nindinda Omanya nindinda Oye kujirite Oye dedu gwedezite Iwe watpina tima wanje Iwe watpina pakante Yes, I'm in love with you, my girl Yeah, Iwanje Kanye Yahweh Ninkwenda wena Kwa tafuta yanje Iwe peawe
Let's go.
Ninjenda yona
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And we have got people who are commenting about, your vocals and the way you put it all out there. Basimi nyo nyo nyo.
Oh, I appreciate that.
They love the vocals and everything. So thank you so much for that a cappella.
You're welcome.
It's amazing. Are you guys having fun? Yes, please go to social media and tell us what you think. We have people who have commented, sent messages. We have Max Chris Rogers. He's saying, great vocalist with a fabulous sound. Then we have Emanuela Stifula. Tumwe Sunze, they're looking forward. Asafine Naomi, Omwana Muka, Toniks Muka. Okay. Happy Richard Nestoroi. Thanks, Toniks, for representing the West. I'm from Shima.
Shema.
Don't
worry, I'll put her in the game.
I told you. Okay. Sadat Magezi. Agamba, you made a lot of sense when you talked about using social media.
Word.
Yeah. Then Bright Nash, not Nyash, Nash. Kitufu, our treasure. Agambe Chitufu, our treasure. Can't come out for now.
I appreciate the love.
Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. But please keep the comments coming in. So why now, Toniks? Why have you decided now?
If not now, when?
When?
No, but for real though,
Yeah.
So I've been doing a couple of performances and stuff.
Yeah.
And something consistent kept happening. Nga buli bemva ku stage, wavayo at least 2, 3 or 4 people who say, mwana nza kayimba kange kenjagala ennyo tewakayimbye. But I realized it was not like a one-off. It became every time I perform anywhere, be it at a private function like a wedding or a kwanjula or kuhinjira or an appearance in at a hangout. There's always people who come and say, but yo, can you just do like mine? You didn't do it. So, and I realized there's never a chance to do, I don't know, 20 songs or what's that? That's unless it's your concert. There's no place where you're going to do them.
Okay. So
yes. Because I also realized that because of how early my journey started, you know, a wide range of, how can I put it? So you see, there's a group of people, a certain age group that does not know maybe January to December or Beranang or Subiza, but they know like Romance, Sunday, Sikuleka, or Falling for You with Fear, which are all songs that are less than 5 years, less than 5 or 6 years. But then I have these songs like Beranange and January to December, and Ninjendayona, Yenze, which are like what, 15, 14 years old. You get? So there's people that know both. There's people that know the old ones, but maybe now they're not even really
still connected
to what's vibing, and they don't really know the new ones. But and there's people that know the newer ones, but maybe we're, I don't know, too young then. So there's that discrepancy. So I realize I have a lot of people to attend to.
I know.
So I thought my journey would be perfect to be able to do a concert where I can do it all and blend it. And have even those that don't know the earlier stuff will discover, hey, wait, what? Maybe I was like, I don't know, 5 years when this song was like,
Okay. But there's still like want that the music. So the concert, or in a concert mwezi ogu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Next month, 5th October, Sheraton Gardens Hotel. We have a table for 6 people at 3 million. And then we have a VIP ticket of 500K, which is pretty much a seat on the table. And then we have the business class, which is just 200K. But we have been having early bird ticket, 100K. So you can get the business class ticket, jebaita ordinary. The charge is ordinary kubanga. Bobanga oli muwagizi wa Allan Toniks. Go feeling a music wa Allan Toniks. Tosobola kuba ordinary.
You cannot. Where?
No.
How?
Ordinary babisange mu concert.
Business class.
Abaja mu concert yange bonna. We are not ordinary fenna. Tuli banjawulo. You know? So for a ticket yo komitwalo kumi. You know?
Okay.
All you have to do is dial star.
That's for early bird or?
Yes.
Okay.
So all you have to do is dial star 252 star 4 hash. You got that? Star 252 star 4 hash. Okay. Right? However, ina akabadi akalala. Akateka no twakakoze because of some supporters, like maybe some campuses and some who say, but you know, we have 50K, and I'm like, the problem is that this show is not like for so many people, you know. But I would love to have campuses there because most of the songs I said, my first song I did when I was in my P7, in my Form 6 vac,
when you joined
and
the
it
campus.
blew when I was in my first year. And so
that's very nice.
yes, that's very nice. So I would really love to have, you know, some the campuses come through. So if they can't afford 100K, I know the girls would afford because probably some guys would buy for them.
Please. Okay, campuses and everyone.
We're having what they call a flash sale. That's starting, I think, what today? Today is Friday, right?
Yes.
So today, Friday, Saturday, up to Sunday midnight, there'll be flash sale for only 50K. The tickets will be 50K for this whole weekend. The business class tickets. Just remember, it's star 252 star 4 hash. And I recently learned that hash in Uganda is akadala. Of akadala, is it? So it's emunyenye, bidi, tano, bidi, emunyenye, nya, akadala.
Okay, Toniks, so inayo byotutegekedde line up eryetya oba tugende tulabireyo surprise.
No, of course, katisola babira ebibuzo.
Okay.
But of course, Toniks fans have always expected quality in music, you know, quality in vocals, playing instruments, true musicianship. So, in my description of my vision is goosebumps and adrenaline. Now, goosebumps I know is Olutiko.
Yes.
Adrenaline, I've been struggling to explain it in Uganda.
You know, have you ever said a word and then you just feel the explanation but you can't say it? Adrenaline, kati. That adrenaline. That's
so
what.
What's your second name?
Yeah, Nante.
Nante. What does it mean?
My dad told me it means like a path where cows pass and go and feed, something like that. Something related to cows feeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you did the cow?
Yeah. When you have a cat, be bit
complicated.
Inte italiko tail, ate, you know.
You buy inte something. Because my mom comes from that side. As if come to Atina Yedida and yes something.
Itadik, I think.
I don't know that term, but I know it's a cow of some sort. That's unfortunate. I am not related to you at all.
Disclaimer.
I refuse.
Okay. Oyina music osobola tuwayo nti ono nina ennyimba bwe ziti ziri mu pipeline era nyinza performingako ezimu ku concert.
I mean, I have so much unreleased music.
Oh, you do?
But I also have music that's released that hasn't been given attention, I feel. One in a 14-track album called Owl. Off that album is...
There?
Yes.
Okay.
Eri kumikutijo now already from Bogenda ku YouTube, no typing Owl album. Allan Toniks ejaculated a nyimba. So my song with Shiba Situla was off that album.
Yeah.
As well as my song Owl, but there are like what 12 other songs on that album.
Okay.
On Spotify, iTunes, and all that. And try to talk earlier about how Ugandans are not so good at consuming albums. So sometimes we'll take a nyimbe nyunji ku album or lose ziba wasted because Uganda tebali mu habit yo consuming, especially since we are out of the age of buying CDs and tapes. The only real way is to go online and consume music online and stream, Yeah. But Ugandans bagala new singles, so I guess I'll give them their singles. But if you're a true Toniks fan and you like good music, you should go check out the Owl album.
Owl album. Nyimba meka.
14.
Okay, 14.
Straight up.
Okay. Zonna already since koko tuwayoko. Like
see, they're all released. They're all online. The whole album is as an album.
Okay.
But I mean, I think I get what you mean. Reintroducing each one as a single.
I think in musical terms.
Yes, I know what you mean. And you see, that's the issue. That's why Chiziwo promoting album Uganda, because we have that mentality. You get already it's an album and it's there. So ideally it's always just go play the album and stream it and listen and pick out what you like and appreciate, and then
Okay, so is the singer is playing a concert ezimu
I don't know. The thing is ziri nyingi nazo. So I feel like ziri nazo nyingi already.
To where you nga video of basatu zo very connected to kuena album impya.
I'll see. Well, there's a remix of Beranange which I did with Lady Jasmine. It's called Something About You. It's on that album, for example.
Nice.
Your album is very, what should I say, unidirectional. Some of my favorite songs on there is like, Wakaimba with A-Pass, Wakaita High. It was done by a very reclusive producer. A producer gwena gwako yaitabeera wano naye nga munnayuganda ng'ajjawo oluusi olumu naye nga teyampa nsonga ze naye nga tayagala mmanyikibwa nga batompa credits tompa. I think it's like one of those guys was like either ng'omulimu guli corporate or guli very sensitive naye nga ali talented mu production, like you can't believe. Because I remember when we did that song with A-Pass said, Gamba, who did this? I want to work with this guy. And I told the guy, but I was like, man, I'm like, bro. I mean, how?
Right? Oh,
so,
people like that.
Yes, the guy is really, really, really good. Very unique ear. When you hear the track, check it out. Allan Toniks A-Pass, High. So we have a couple of gems there. I have something with Emboozi on there. Also amazing rapper. The way he delivered in the studio was dope. We have something with Waiki Benda on that album as well.
Okay.
So you see, it's a gem, undiscovered. You guys should check it out.
Yeah.
You too, Stella.
Yes. Okay, you've talked about the people that you've worked with, and I know sometimes it's someone's dream to work with someone. And I was reading some interview on the Observer. And some lady said, Dana, you remember
yes,
Dana?
Yes, I remember Dana.
Yes, she said that Toniks made me really feel comfortable, which is a big artist. He did not intimidate me, but allowed me to do my thing and made me feel like it was the best song, the song you did together.
Word.
Olowooza kiba okukola n'omuntu I don't know, sometimes batekawo embeera, you know, and because I'm a big artist, no goli onsabye collab and everything. How do you think we should handle collabos, like big artists and never young artists who are coming up?
I feel like once you've agreed and allowed to get into a studio space with someone, then then to in a studio. But once you've decided to enter studio and do it, I feel like you should give it the best shot. And every artist was once a new artist,
right?
You know. So now we're saying about Kalubiriza, maybe you'd be where you are, you know. So watch your Kalubiriza no. So I feel like if I've said yes, we're going to do this, then once we get there, bro, there is no point. I'm going to try to also bring out the best in you.
Thank you.
Because I want you to put your A game on the song. So it doesn't benefit me for you not to give me your best. Because also art has no right or wrong, you know. So no more to go rose anti new artist or upcoming artist or some yigirako echintu idea empya jobadde tosubira nga tomanyi naye bati bwoba otekawo ekibeera ate you know, it's counterproductive to the project.
Okay. I saw somewhere that you've worked with international artists. Atamanya genalabye kungamba what? Does Uganda know what we have here? Do Ugandans even appreciate? Like sometimes I feel like our artists are underrated at some point, because if we knew like what they're capable of, know about what Netuba would day, and we appreciate what they bring on the table, some people say, or what they give, you know, to the Ugandan music industry. So abantu abo ba Jidena, P Square, and all the others that you're going to mention. How did you get to those people? Because in Chimanyi abayimbi bayegomba abantu abo ne bagamba bamutuuke ku ntya mama bananzikiriza and maybe nokukkiririza nti banaye wengenda bajja kumpa omukisa okukola nabo. I don't know. How did you find out?
I think that in Uganda I don't know how to change, but omuyimbi okugayira amayirungi oba okunywera enjaga ku station kiyinza okutrending omuntu atutumuke more than a good song.
What? Please say that again.
Omuyimbi okunywera enjaga oba onaakozeseze ebiragala ku media house will trend atutumuke nga waliwo oli ayimba just a good song and it won't get the same attention. That phenomenon, it puts the whole problem into perspective. Bali bambuza ku interview nti lwaki zinekoze mali muyimbira ne bamuzenga mwakatandika. Those days Uganda was like #1 in East Africa. What naye kati tetukyali ekyo kye describing same issue. That's the problem we're having. So it is a negative side effect of social media. That time social media wasn't as strong, but the music was strong because the distractions were not stronger than the positive side of good music, you know. So good music was very necessary for you to actually survive and make it in the industry. But now good music is not longer what's necessary.
What is?
Noise, obubadi, nyash, everything else except the music. You get my point? You get my point?
Okay.
And that's why you see, at that time, even the bunch of artists that were there, they were all talented, extreme, like, to come out. I know people like, Rabba Dabba, who's very, 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 very talented. You know, that whole generation, the times the people like Aziz Azion came out, that's when Radio and Weasel, people like me, GNL,
Those guys are swangs, like the whole.
You get my
They had
point.
a brotherhood, like let's do this together.
Thank you. You get my point. The producers like the Justices and all those. And you see that those Tebali Abantu who were just stars by accident, they actually they had something to deliver. But now we have a lot of talented people, but you don't know a lot of them. A lot of them are there, you know, who can do amazing stuff. We get to hear like 20%, 10%. The majority are, yes, talented in their own way, but nga twogera ku the competitiveness ya industry yaffe vis-a-vis waka amawanga amalala gye gafulumya. Nti ffe kiyinza okuba nga kitukolera wano nti bali mu talented mu ngeri y'okukolamu ekintu gye bakikola. Ntera okugamba abantu nti music yafuuka nga Afcon. Nti twena tuli Bafirika naye bwe tutuuka ku Afcon, bro, madda mu ggwanga lye. It's the same thing. Nti yes, we have African music, but when all is said and done, it is you Uganda baja kukomparinga mbe Uganda bayimba biki bakomparinga n'Abanyarwanda bakomparinga n'aba Kenya n'aba TZ n'aba Zambia n'aba Nigeria, you get. So what foot are you putting forward there at that level? You get. It's you know.
I hear you. Okay, Toniks akade katukete na isibula abatulaba obo kuba kayimba obo sibula otya. Okay.
Well, abatulaba nange mwebale nnyo otwegattako leero kumakya leero, and once again I apologize for coming late, but I will apologize with the song. But I already played for you guys. Anyway, so again, njagala tukuddamu mbakutire, you know, to come through for the concert, My Journey, olugendo lwange.
Okay.
Bwe ngambye nti njagala funa chance to entertain you mu bulamba.
Yes.
So just go and dial *252 *4# and get your ticket or table, and if you buy a table, I might even be the one to deliver the ticket to you. So you just never know, you know. And I come with my guitar and 780.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Bulijjo kuayiga mbeera nkuweiga makugwiridde mba nkuswamira bulijjo nkuwinga mbeera nze waiting for my chance eyokuwinga ogenda n'olola wotyo nonkyusa baby mbeera nekyuka naye byebisogo by'omwola binayo gye binsuula tusse n'okusiba ddoola I swear ngenda kikola erinnya lyo ngenda tifula ewotuka ngenda kunona tugende tukyekole akukwatega ngenda mukuba gemufuna tajja kumpona tugende tukyekole tugende tukyekole ngeri gy'ogenda neweewola obeereyo ng'onsaliza musajja wattuze n'engoma tamanyiibe kyonkola. You're so amazing, I can't get my hands off you, so titillating, so I wanna live with you. I wanna make you mine till the end of time. Nzera vunina ntoko vakoyo poko poko sabafu get that special kind of mwami sije mwabo bolai amapenzi agampe mu bungi from January to December sigalanza kwakala baby baby sitachoka from January to December, from January to December, baby 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 girl I won't surrender, no, there's no retreat, no surrender.
I wish we had like an another couple of minutes. We have to say bye to you guys, but I wanted Allan to keep on going. I know namwe mwende mwagalarik alimekulekera, but we have to go. Let's meet on 5th October, Sheraton Gardens. Abibasomede mino kunyiga naye wefunye ticket here. Tugende tunyumire music, the musical journey for Allan. I'm going to be there. Okay, bye bye guys. We love you so much and God bless you.